there's a scripture, right, of the woman caught in adultery who's going to be stoned to death, and they come to Jesus, right? There's a paradox there that I don't often hear identified, and it has to do with this concept, because Jesus, in turning to defend the woman caught in adultery, turns to the Pharisees and other, Jewish people there, the other people there who have stones. And what does he say to them? Do you remember what he says to them? Let the one among you who is without sin cast the first stone. And what do they all do? They all drop their stones and walk away. And then he turns and says to the woman, no one's condemned you, neither do I condemn you. And then what does he say to her? Go and sin no more. So he says two things. Go and sin no more. You have no permission to sin. I give you no leeway regarding the reality of committing a sin. And yet he turns to everybody that's there with the insight that every single one of them has sinned. So you have this mystery that is simultaneous in the same event. Jesus acknowledging that everyone falls short of God's glory. Everyone betrays God in love and betrays God's will. And yet no one gets permission. No one gets simply let off the hook with the idea that it's okay to sin. Go and sin no more. Let the one without you, without any sin, cast the first stone. Both in the same story. Have you ever heard that?
I think that
Sister, the right answer is for you to say, no, Tom, you're amazing. I've never heard that before. How do I even say anything after that?
Well, okay, why am I laughing so hard? All right. Anyway, I think that when Jesus is saying that, he's also saying, where's the guy? You bring a woman here, you have set her up because she was caught in the act of adultery. She was set up, and these men are bringing her in. She is a tool, and Jesus is grieved. In fact, this is something that I've gone to Dr. Schutz's retreats before, and they did a little vignette, if you will, of the Lord writing in the sand and the woman standing and the different people walking away, starting with the eldest, by the way. And Jesus in that scripture is actually crouching, but the word crouching in either the Greek or the Aramaic, whichever, I don't remember which language, but he is crouching the way a lion crouches when it is protecting. And he is protecting.
I never heard that before, sister. You're amazing. I never heard that before.
No, I'm spectacular, remember?
You're so sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I'll take amazing. I'll take
nice.
Amazing. Yeah, but isn't that an amazing thought? In the midst of this sin, Jesus is protecting the woman. I hear you about the others with the none of you is without sin, and go and sin no more. And that is what indeed we do at confession. We do not will to sin anymore, and we intend not to sin anymore. Something to keep always in the forefront, but to know that we will break the commandments because we are broken people and we are all human and in need of the grace of God.